No longer in business. This is the sign posted at the American Legion in Spokane, and now veterans in our area aren't sure what to do. So we look into what prompted this sign to try to get some answers.
The Spokane Police Department and the City Council are at odds over the release of officer body camera footage. The department is asking members to sign a non-disclosure agreement before they show them the video.
The word I've heard is it's pretty disturbing.
Still a beautiful evening here in the inland northwest. Tuesday will be warm as well, but I am tracking colder weather on the way this week. Your forecast next.
Hi everyone, it's good to have you with us. I'm Jane McCarthy.
Welcome everyone, I'm Mark Hanrahan. The Spokane Police Department and the City Council are at odds over the release of officer body camera footage. Council members want to see the footage from an arrest over the winter.
But before they'll release the video, police want council members to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and that's not sitting well with council members. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley spoke with city leaders who insist on seeing the video.
Spokane County Court documents say a Spokane police officer followed 29-year-old Lucas Ellerman to this intersection back in February to arrest him. Now, Spokane City Council wants to view the body camera footage from that arrest after learning it may have been a violent encounter.
There's threats to kill somebody. I heard a dog was sicked on somebody while they were in their car trying to give up, and I heard the gentleman is beaten.
City Council President Ben Stuckert says someone reported this allegedly violent arrest to the city's ombudsman's office. The department provides independent civilian oversight for Spokane police.
And the ombudsman didn't know about it till another citizen who had heard about it called him and called the city council. And so to me, that's a very big flaw in the system that we need to fix.
He says city council members sent Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel a letter asking to see the footage, but they were told they had to sign a non-disclosure agreement first.
My understanding is that the police department signed an agreement with the Police Guild on use of body cameras, and that agreement doesn't specify whether elected officials can view it or not. We can't find any example of where a non-disclosure agreement has been required of elected officials, and that shouldn't be the case.
He says none of the council members will be signing the agreement, and they're not likely to change their mind. Viewing the body camera video, Stuckert says, is part of a bigger discussion the city and the public should be able to have.
We're the representatives of the citizens. I think it should be released to the citizens. Definitely the elected officials should be allowed to view this so we know what the right reaction should be.
We've reached out to the police department on this and have not yet heard back. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office found the van belonging to a missing 24-year-old woman and her husband at the Spokane airport. A friend reported that Arezu Kashifi missing on Thursday. 2 days before that, her husband bought a one-way ticket out of the country and never picked up their children. Child Protective Services is now caring for the kids. Anyone who may have any information on where the woman may be is urged to call the Sheriff's Office at that number right there on your screen.
The Idaho Transportation Department says they hope to have a temporary fix on this busy intersection in Coeur d'Alene by the end of the week. A suspected DUI driver crashed into the stoplight at Highway 95 and Kathleen Avenue early Sunday morning. So for now, drivers aren't able to make left turns or cross the highway.
We were here Sunday and it was a mess. The accident occurred on Saturday and the traffic was just blocked up. Nobody can come through that intersection east and west, so it's going to be like that for some time.
The Transportation Department says while they install the signal, drivers can expect lane closures on the highway and Kathleen Avenue. Again, things should be back to normal by the end of this week. Well, today, several American Legion employees showed up to work only to find out they'd been temporarily laid off.
On top of that, many veterans have not been able to file their disability claims. KREM 2 Shayna Waldtower found out what's going on at the American Legion.
Yeah, there's been a bit of confusion at some American Legion offices around the state. People are coming in to file their claims and then finding signs posted like this up on the doors.
Michael Culprit was driving around for a good part of the day trying to finish filing for his disability compensation.
It took me a while to get some of the paperwork, but I had to have it done by the 6th.
He served in the Navy and is now in the final steps of finishing the paperwork for his injury claim. But when he arrived at the Spokane American Legion office this morning, he found this sign taped on the door.
One of the employees that worked there came out and said that he had just been notified that they laid them all off and they closed their computer access, so they couldn't help anyone.
Knowing he only had 3 days left to finish the paperwork before having to restart the entire process,
I was very concerned.
turns out people all around the state were seeing these posters. I spoke with Gary Roach, Washington State Commander for the American Legion. He says the organization was late to file a budget report, so the State Department of Veterans Affairs couldn't give them funding. This has left several employees out of work and many veterans wondering how to complete their claims. But while these offices are closed, the Spokane County Veterans Services Office will be able to handle local claim requests, which means culprit was able to finish his claim.
It's completed and turned in now. I just have to wait.
Roach says he's hoping the state's American Legion offices will be back up and running by next week. In Spokane, Shayna Waltower, KREM 2 News.
All right, taking a turn to weather now. After a week of 80-degree temperatures, things are going to drop closer to normal pretty soon here.
Tom's in the Weather Center now, tracking a cool down. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, the cool down's going to arrive Thursday, Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday and Friday will be much cooler than what we enjoyed over the weekend or even today. And gosh, what a pleasant evening we have. 78 degrees right now in Spokane. Over in Coeur d'Alene, it's 75. Silver Valley, you're in the low 70s. Colville's still in the low 80s. And up in beautiful Omek in the Okanagan Highlands, we've got mid-70s for the current temperatures there. Over the next 12 hours, we're remaining on the mild side through upper 60s through 9 p.m. And then we'll see overnight lows dropping down into the lower 50s and upper 40s. 49 the official low, I think, out at the airport. 78 will be the daytime high on Tuesday. Then again, the cool front moves in late this week. I think we're going to see temperatures remain cooler than average through the first part of the weekend. Saturday, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, and a high of only 66. We'll look for a little bit more milder and actually seasonal temperatures by the time Sunday rolls around. I'll show you what to expect over the next 10 days. That part of your forecast coming right up.
Thank you, Tom. 3 care facilities in the Inland Northwest are listed in a Senate report on troubled nursing homes. Gardens on University in Spokane Valley, Clearwater Health and Rehab of Cascadia in Orofino, as well as La Crosse Health and Rehab in Coeur d'Alene. They all made the list. The report lists nearly 400 nursing homes all across the country. Inspectors say each of them has serious ongoing health, safety, or sanitary problems. This afternoon, we did leave messages for the 3 local care facilities. We have not heard back. You can read the full report now on KREM.com.
A report released today by the popular personal finance website Wallet Hub found Washington and Idaho have 2 of the 3 fastest growing economies in the nation.
The report also says Washington has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. So are these rankings accurate? KREM 2's Ian Smay is verifying those claims tonight.
To verify, we looked at statistics from 2 federal agencies, the Bureau of Economic Analysis and the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Wallet Hub's decision to rank Washington as the fastest growing economy and Idaho as the 3rd fastest may come as a shock to some. But is this true? Well, it depends on the numbers you use. Data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis shows both of these rankings are true if you use the total real GDP growth percentage from 2017 to 2018, which lists Washington as the fastest growing economy and Idaho as the 3rd fastest. But if you look at the newest numbers, which lists growth from the second half of 2018, Washington and Idaho seem to be slowing down. If you take those statistics, Washington is only the 9th fastest growing economy, while Idaho's is the 11th. One of the other main claims is that Washington has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country, or tied for 47th to be exact. Numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show that while Washington is near the bottom, it isn't quite this bad. The state ranks 45th at 4.7%, according to the Bureau's April report. And while Idaho's place wasn't listed in Wallet Hub's report, they're near the top, tied for the 5th lowest unemployment rate in the country at 2.8%. So Washington and Idaho do have 2 of the fastest growing economies, depending on which numbers you use. And yes, Washington does have one of the highest unemployment rates, though not quite as bad as the Wallet Hub report suggests. With your Verify, I'm Ian Smay, KREM 2 News.